What's up, guys? Mickle here, and sometimes you come across some information that makes it so hard to believe that this Ripple SEC case is real. Guys, in this video, I want to show you guys some proof that the Federal Reserve is gearing up to use Ripple and XRP to upgrade our current financial system. Guys, when you see the information I'm going to share with you in this video, it's going to make it so hard to believe that there is any chance the SEC could do any damage to Ripple or XRP. Guys, make sure to stick around for this whole video. You are definitely going to want to see this. We also have a huge filing coming out of the SEC later tonight in this current Ripple SEC case. Now, while we don't have this filing yet, if it does get dropped in the process of me making this video, I will definitely make sure to include it. Now, the SEC is once again arguing that they do not want to hand over the Bill Hinman Ethereum free pass emails to the court. It's going to be super interesting to see if the SEC raises any new arguments in this newest attempt to not hand over these documents, because guys, if the SEC sticks with the same old strategy of arguing the same old points to the court, I think they are going to be in big trouble when Judge Torres makes her final ruling on these documents. Like always, guys, if you are new to this channel or come here all the time, please take a second to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It goes such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy some XRP, even if you live in the United States, make sure to check out the link in the description below. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Real quick, guys, MOO-MOO is slowly becoming one of my favorite places to buy and sell stocks. If you sign up with MOO-MOO right now using the link in the description of this video and deposit only $1, you will get 7 free stocks. Each one of these stocks could be worth up to $3,000, so make sure to check that out if you want some free stocks. Guys, I want to quickly cover the filing we're expecting out of the SEC later tonight in this case, because the SEC has been submitting these documents later and closer to the final deadline. Now, the final deadline's around 12 o'clock tonight, and I have a feeling the SEC won't file this thing until like 11, so we probably won't get to cover it. Like I said, if it does come up in the process of making this video, I'll make sure to sneak it in at the end. But guys, the SEC is once again going to be making an argument to the court that they should not have to hand over the Bill Hinman Ethereum free pass emails. Now, the biggest problem for the SEC, and Ripple pointed this out in their argument to Judge Torres, is that the SEC has never raised any new arguments when it comes to not handing over these documents. All the SEC does is keep citing the same case law, keep making the same arguments, and are essentially saying that we simply disagree with Judge Netburn's conclusion. Now, Judge Netburn made it very clear that her conclusion was correct, and I highly doubt there is any chance Judge Torres is going to overturn Judge Netburn's decision. Now, unless the SEC raises any new evidence, the SEC is simply wasting time here. What we really want to be paying attention for in this filing is if the SEC attempts to make any new arguments or cite any new case law. If the SEC doesn't do this, I think their objection is dead in the water. There is no way Judge Torres is going to go against Judge Netburn simply because the SEC does not like Judge Netburn's decision. The SEC needs to bring something new here, or essentially they are just reciting the same old argument over and over again. I already think the SEC is pretty much dead in the water on this objection, but guys, the SEC only has time on their side. They have lost on almost every single major ruling thus far, so I think the SEC is just objecting to waste even more time. Now, the really critical thing we're going to have to be paying attention to is how quick it takes Judge Torres to make a decision on whether or not the SEC wins or loses this objection. I've made it clear I think they will lose it, but we need Judge Torres to make this decision quick. The longer she takes, the more likely it's going to be that Ripple won't actually get access to these emails without having to move the date for summary judgment back. We want Ripple to get a hold of these emails or be told they are getting these emails for sure as soon as possible so that they can use these emails as evidence when summary judgment comes around the corner. So I really do hope that the SEC makes the same old arguments again. I hope they make it clear to Judge Torres that they don't have anything new to present in this case, and that way it is nice and easy for Judge Torres to completely shut down the SEC very quickly, and we can be one step closer to Ripple actually getting these documents before before summary judgment comes around, and that would be a massive win for Ripple. Now guys, let's move on, and before I show you some huge news between Ripple, XRP, and the Federal Reserve, I need to preface it with this video by Stephen Hubert, because this is really gonna just lay out everything happening in the world right now, how they are setting the stage for the biggest transformation to our financial system ever. And once you see this stage being set, I want to show you how Ripple and XRP are already so deep, already so set as part of the plan for these upgrades that it is impossible that the SEC could ever do any substantial damage to Ripple or XRP, the asset. Guys, listen up closely to this, and then I'm going to break down some seriously deep connections that you guys are definitely going to want to see.
You have to think in terms of counterfactual. If we had not decided on March 18th, when we put together the pandemic emergency program and then subsequently increased the volume of commitment that we made to the European Union economies, we would be in a devastated situation. So I don't regret any of that move that we took on that day, which was 4 months into my job, to significantly increase the size of the balance sheet, because that's all we had. Yeah. Otherwise, the economy would have collapsed, and it would have been even accelerated by a financial crisis.
You had to do it. It was the COVID crisis. You say that's what we needed to do. But how do you get it?
It will come. It will come. In due course. Yeah.
How?
In due course, it will come.
Yeah.
If the size of your debt problem is so big that it can't be paid off, and in fact, even inflation, which is the usual way you would seek to default on your debt slowly over time, you can't get enough inflation generated, then there is one further option, and that is you literally abandon the entire system of money and accounting. And I know that sounds unbelievably radical, but we've seen it happen before. And I explained the example of Britain in 1834, when they abandoned the traditional system they'd used for 1,000 years at that time, which was called the tally stick system. Anyway, bottom line was, why would you abandon a system that's worked perfectly beautifully for 1,000 years? And the answer is, you had 200 years of war debts that had accumulated. They were unable to get inflation up enough without causing social unrest. And so the government said, hey, let's actually take the tally sticks back and give people this great new innovation called paper money. Now, we're on the brink of a similar step change. And the way you'll do it is you're going to move to electronic money in conjunction with blockchain. Blockchain is the new ledger, and e-money is the new currency. The question is, whose e-money?
So guys, let me quickly point out a couple very important things from that clip. They were directly telling you that when debt got too high in the past and they couldn't use inflation to solve the problem, they switched to standard of money. They brought in a new innovation, which was paper money, and they used that to solve the crisis. Right now, we are in the exact same scenario. We have too much debt and too much inflation, and we need to solve the problem with an innovation in money. That innovation is going to be electronic money. It's going to be blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. At the end of this clip, you saw Christine Lagarde directly name drop the cryptocurrency companies that are going to be critical in solving this next generation upgrade to our financial system, and that is Circle and Ripple. Guys, Circle and Ripple have the next generation financial system written all over it. If you take a look at this, we can see, and this is from Linda P. Jones, the Federal Reserve is allowing cryptocurrency banks to have access to the central banking system. Right here, the Federal Reserve is getting our banking system ready to have direct access to cryptocurrencies. Well, who would have thought that at the same exact time that this was happening, the Federal Reserve was getting involved in cryptocurrencies, we had a former Ripple advisor, Mickle, becoming a part of the Federal Reserve. Well guys, what cryptocurrency do you think the Federal Reserve is going to be paying especially close attention to now that they're looking to incorporate cryptocurrencies directly into their payment system? Well guys, we don't even have to guess. It's not only that Mickle Barr, a former Ripple board member, now directly works at the Federal Reserve, but take a look at this. The Federal Reserve themselves is telling you they are going to use Ripple's technology. Right here, the Federal Reserve is telling you that they are looking to upgrade their payment system, and Ripple offers a solution that empowers providers to make real-time cross-border payments. Cross-border payments today generally take 2 to 4 days to settle, with limited visibility into status and fees. Ripple enables full visibility into payment status, certainty of fees, and settlement in real time. Guys, that sounds like to me the Federal Reserve has already done a ton of research on how Ripple and how XRP could be used to upgrade their financial system, all while they happen to put out that they're looking to upgrade their payment system with cryptocurrencies, all while acquiring Mickle to work at the agency. And guys, if that wasn't enough for you, take a look at this. This is from Ashley Prosper. The group of 30 is directly looking at XRP to be a solution to our current financial system. And guys, if we take a look at who is in this group of 30, and guys, there is so many high profile people who have so much power over our current financial system in this group. Guys, one of the people in this group is Janet Yellen, who is the current head of the Treasury of the United States. Guys, when you look through this list of high profile people directly talking about how XRP can solve the current problems in our financial system, it makes it so hard to believe that everything we're watching with the current Ripple SEC case isn't some show. It is so clear that the biggest and most powerful people in charge of our financial system right now fully understand that Ripple and XRP are going to be critical in upgrading our financial infrastructure. That's why some of the smartest researchers in the XRP space, like Fame21 Moore, Darren Moore Jr., have come out and said that everything they have seen in this current Ripple SEC case to them is all theatrics. Guys, they know what's going on behind the scenes is so much bigger than the SEC. The SEC is just a small road bump in the road. Amazon got sued by the SEC. Apple got sued by the SEC. Tesla got sued by the SEC. Guys, it's almost just like something that has to be done to become one of the most powerful companies in the world. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. Make sure to like and subscribe. And for now, Mickle out.